In today's video, I wanted to play this basically just a tempo deck. I have a few choices that are different from a lot of the other kind of like the hyper aggressive ones I've been seeing with Pinocchio. I am just concerned about running so many 1/1s because I think Amber Steel is still going to be insanely popular and people are going to be, at least for a while, being comfortable playing with Amber Steel because that's what they were playing with before. And it obviously has a really good matchup against aggro, so I didn't want to put too many 1/1s in the deck. I did go with the Pascal just because it has evasive, but yeah, I was really trying to mitigate that, so I went for a little bit of a chunkier build, but still should be pretty fast. So we have the minis, we have the LeFous to untap the Arthur, whatever it is we were trying to protect, and then obviously just the better version of Pongo. But that doesn't mean Pongo still isn't good, so I'm trying that out. And then, of course, the Maui. It kills Hiram, kills Tinkerbell, all these important targets. Testing out the Lady Tremaine along with Fort Yzma as well, just as a way of controlling the board while still adding pressure. And then, of course, we have the Pascal, the 2-drop Madame Mim, the Arthur, of course, the Friends on the other side for some card draw, the 3-drop Madame Mim, Maleficent, and both iterations of 4-cost Merlin because, you know, why not? So I'm sacrificing a little bit of speed, but I'm trying to make it a little bit more resilient to steel because there's just a lot of steel going around, and that's just probably going to be the case for a very long time. As long as, you know, 6-drop Tinkerbell is a thing and Grab Your Swords is in the meta, you know, it's really hard for me to justify running a bunch of 1/1s. And, you know, until there's like a rotation or however the heck they're going to handle it, you know, which will be a very long time from now probably, steel is going to be basically ever present. So, you know, especially like in my local scene, I went to a cash tournament about 2 months into the first set, and there were like, I think the tournament entry was around like 30 people. It might have been like 28 or something like that. It might have been 32 actually. And there were like 10 plus Amber Steel players. So let's see how it goes. I think I finally got my windows sorted. So we're going to put Pongo here. Going to play the 1-drop mini. Still doesn't look quite right, actually. We've got so many of these 2-cost minis. I think we should be in a really good spot here. They don't have like a great way of dealing with all this. That's totally fine. So yeah, we can ink that. Excuse me, quest there. I don't really see a reason to play this, do I? Guess I will just have something to contest that, and this will be ink for the continuing mini train that I have here. This all feels very slow. Yeah, so we're gonna quest. Yeah, we're just gonna get this going. Hopefully they don't ramp too much. I mean, they're probably gonna trade here. Probably just gonna ink the Friends. Oh well, okay, they sung that instead of just crashing there. I thought they would have sung it with this and then crashed this. And then they'd be all the way to 7 potentially next turn, but I guess not. I will just ink the LeFou, I think. Let's be mana efficient. We can go 4 and then potentially a 2-drop next turn. Depending on what we draw. So I think this is okay. And Pinocchio might just be a necessary evil. I just hate that it's You know, obviously it's not inkable because it quests for 3, but it also dies to Teeth and Ambition, which is really popular right now as well in all these red control decks. So I think we probably just ignore everything they do ever, right? Ah, he said whoops. He didn't crack that first and get it back. He's going through the motions a little too quickly, I think. I don't think we need this Madam Mim. Let's just keep playing these. I want to save the minis for after a board wipe. I would like to be curving out a little bit harder than I am. I'm not really curving very well right now. Next turn will probably be Maleficent and Arthur and just make them have the be prepared. That tells me they don't have a be prepared. Unless they just want me to think that so I commit some more. Oh, there we go. There's Ghost. Goaty. Okay, now if they commit to the board, they might be playing that just to try and find the be prepared. That's very possible. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I think we will put the friends here. And I will go ahead and commit one more card, the Pascal. And they have to basically spend their whole turn to be prepared if that's what they want to do. And then I'm just gonna, you know, drop a new board next turn if that's the case. I really like Spirits and Magic the Gathering, and I'm kind of trying to build that. You know, maybe Pongo is just, you know, hoping for too much. Yeah, the fact that they're just questing here, they're just going to quest out and then be prepared. But then I'll go to 13. Unless they just think they can erase me now, which is, I guess, possible. Alright, so this is going to kill the Maleficent, I'm assuming. I think they would have attacked with this. Okay, so they've got 10, so I have to answer their board. So, I mean, the best way to do that, I think, is... just like this. I don't think I need you. I'm not sure I want to commit any more to the board. It'd be really hard to rebuild now that they are still at 7 and probably have a be prepared, so... if they immediately go for questing, then I know they have it. Yeah, so they have a be prepared. But then I'll have initiative again, and I'll also have a Yzma for whatever they play. Okay. And I'm going to go to 14. Alright. I'm actually going to keep both Yzmas because they're going to be a way for me to contest the board. Now this might be a Hades turn, they might just decide to be prepared again and see if I can handle it. Obviously, we're just gonna get rid of the mini. I don't really care about giving them cards anymore. And now they have to answer the Arthur, which they probably will with the Hades. Maui works too. I guess Maui, Lady Tremaine, Scar. I mean, they had a million ways, right? They don't have a 1-drop to play, do they? Okay, the sickle. Okay, let's start with this. I think we can go Yzma, and then this. If they board wipe again, we do have a rabbit. So we just have to hope they don't have another Be Prepared right now. But I mean, they've drawn so much, maybe they do. 34 cards left still. But they have to answer Arthur and something else to not just auto lose right now. Yeah, he's targeting with something. There it is. But now I win, right? Yep. Oh, teeth. Never mind. They're singing it with Maui. And they've got 4. Oh, the Yzma top deck. Let's go. Let's see. I mean, I could risk getting a non-inkable, but I'm not gonna. Okay, if I draw a non-inkable and that could have won me the game because I didn't want to risk it, that would be very unfortunate. But they do have to answer both things. They can probably only do that with Be Prepared, which then means I get to play the rabbit and try and win off the rabbit. Oh man, stressful game. And that was with them misplaying with the popsicle earlier too. I'll let it go, ink, and then another removal. The evasive saved me. Goodness gracious. Okay, they misplayed. And I'm sure I did too, so I guess I'll take it. It definitely does seem a little too slow without Pinocchio, so it might just be a necessary evil. Let's see. Don't want Arthur yet. Can I just want to put back all the non-inkables. Okay, good. I did get a 1-drop. Yeah, going second's probably a big issue. Okay, so it's probably the same deck. Are they playing a sickle? Yeah. Let's see. Don't think I need 2 of those. Hopefully they don't have Teeth and Ambition. I do have LeFou and Arthur combo. Good. I don't need 2 LeFous. deck is so all over the place, it's crazy. Feels like it even has more prevalence than Ruby Amethyst last format, which is saying something. There's no real significance in this matchup between Pongo and Mini, so Pongo can go away. It is scary how quickly they can get to be prepared. Yeah, crash. Ooh, they're running that. Interesting. I guess they're just trying to find their pieces. It makes a lot of sense. I think I'd almost rather the new one though, and I could see what's in my opponent's hand and then draw a card. You don't go as deep, but the hand information I think is more important than one more card deep. That's really good for me. Okay, I think we're past... Are we past Pascal? I think another Pongo bites the dust. They're 2 turns away. Let's start rebuilding while they have no board. Can be a little bit slower at the moment, and then also a Be Prepared won't hurt quite as much with Maleficent there, I don't think. Interesting. Lady Tremaine. Gaston. Okay, so they're hunting for it. So now this will allow me to only commit one more thing to the board, but continue to apply pressure. If they Be Prepared and then quest with Gaston, I might just Maui it. Though that's a little slow. Yeah, that looks like that's about to happen. Oh, Be Prepared, excuse me. They won't have a creature left. What am I saying? Alright, they don't have a threat now, so we can just do this. Alright, now they're, we're equal on cards, so that's pretty good for me. I am just going to continue to bounce the Maleficent rather than the Goat, because I need to keep the cards coming. They might just go for another one. If they had a back-to-back Be Prepared, I'm in trouble. They might be what they're contemplating as well. If I had it, I would just play it. Yeah, exactly. That's very, very unfortunate. Okay. I think this is worth it. If they have a third Be Prepared, then, you know, just good kudos, you know. That was definitely the right play by them. Oh my god. 3 Be Prepareds in 42 cards. Nice. Or excuse me, in 18 cards. 42 cards left. That was really stupid. Don't play something. Let me kill the lady. Thank you. Three be prepared. It's back to back to back. It's kind of hard to beat that. I will quest with that and then Yzma it and draw 2 more cards. Oh my god. This is disgusting. I will play the goat and then bounce the goat so I can replay the goat. I'm not sure if you can beat these top decks. I'm gonna try. Don't know if I take that out or not. Probably. If I draw a non-inkable, I can play rabbit and goat. Gaston is too good for finding the specific tools. This guy can't miss. Can't draw some, you know, bad items, a Haram with no items out, you know, that'd be too much. I think I have to draw. Wow. I think inking the friends there and playing the rabbit is probably how I lose, so. Dude. That's obviously what he got off of Gaston. He's got lethal, so now I have to do this. Totally ridiculous. That's it. Alright guys, well, getting be prepared 3 turns in a row will put a stumper in any aggressive plan, so not much you can do about that. So I won one against this deck, lost one against this deck, and this guy had to draw like crazy well. So I don't know, it might be favored. I just have to, you know, obviously get a bigger sample size. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.